Okay, for this video I want to show you how to get started with ACGTuate. And the easiest way to get started is to go to the community pipelines. These are pipelines that are shared by the community. I'll pin that. We have a number of them in here. I'll just pick one. I'll select Basic Blast. Okay, let me unpin this, give us a little more room. Okay, this is just a simple pipeline that gets a sequence out of a database and feeds it in a blast. DB sequence, this node just gets sequences out of databases, and in this case it's just feeding it into blast. So let me just mention how to move nodes around in the editor. If you want to move a node, the first thing you need to do is select the node, and you should select it in the right hand corner here, and you'll see the handles appear, and drag it by the center handle. So to move a node, select it first and then drag it by the center handle. Okay, let me save this. Let's call it Basic Blast 1. Okay. And to execute it, there's an execute button right here. So we'll start this pipeline. And as it's executing, it checks every 10 seconds and it displays the status down here in the output log. It also displays the latest status up here in the status line. And we can see right now that it's running blast, so it's on this node, so it fetched the sequence and now it's running blast. And this will take about a minute or so. And while it's running, I'll just show you some of the toolboxes here. These are the toolbox on the left hand side. All these tabs contain things, the toolboxes that you can drag to the pipeline editor. There's the NCBI Entrust toolbox for adding searches to your pipelines. Sequence toolbox contains a lot of the emboss tools, plus ways to get sequences into your pipelines. The algorithms toolbox contains some sequence alignment algorithms. In the community toolbox, this is the most important toolbox. It contains all the contributions from the community, and it's also going to contain any future nodes that we add. We have a bunch of things in the pipeline, and you'll see them appear here in the community toolbox when we roll them out. And the reason for that is we've added a very sophisticated way to add your own pipeline services. Anyone can do it. Anybody can add a pipeline service, and so we're going to use that machinery to add our own services as well. And as you can see here, the pipeline finished executing. So let's go look at the output. Every time you execute a pipeline, it creates an entry that's got a date and time stamp, so that you know which pipeline you're looking at. And you can see this is the one we just started. And if we click here, we can see the output. So this is the blast output. Let's take a look at it. And I'll go into more detail in another video about this particular view, but it's a very concise